We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. The A's have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jaime Garcia, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled at the plate. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Kendall Graveman is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ball 3. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Barreto brings it in, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. On to second goes Donaldson. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Rogers Center following this break. Here's Chris Davis now, the head-to-head line against Garcia. He carries a .308 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Tulowitzki. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting next, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that ends the inning. A's go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Yangervis Solarte. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Yangervis Solarte.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Solarte is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat. That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Stepping up to the plate, Steve Pearce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. Hit back toward the mound. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Randall Grichuk, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up now, Josh Phegley. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Phegley, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what?
High and deep to straightaway right. Grichuk ranging back. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Franklin Barreto is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Phegley leads off second with nobody out.
Let's go, Bluejays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it. Swing better.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 11.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Now at the plate, Coco Sullivan. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. And there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead it 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's gone 2 for 5. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Travis, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be two. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sliced hard on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
A little two-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third and damage on the way.
Stepping in now, Justin Smoke, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Now in the box, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 35 now on the season, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. No balls and a strike to count. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Up next for Oakland, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Ready now, Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Into the box, Josh Fegley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 A's. Next to bat for Toronto, Hervis Solarte, a base hit in his first trip.
Designated hitter, Hervis Solarte.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Digging in for his second at bat, Steve Pearce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Right fielder number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall Grichuk. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. The 3-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple back.
Russell Martin now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. And next up will be Franklin Barreto.
Leading off for Oakland, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
And now pitch on the way. Left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Center fielder, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Settling in now, Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
Ready for another shot now, Coco Sullivan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is after it, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Devin Travis.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for
So
the
yet
Blue Jays,
another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. One 0 count. Here it is. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Fowler's in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Digging in now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Therefore it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. Donaldson's there. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Justin Smoke now, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting, designated hitter, John Hervis Solarte.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Daniel Kalum takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 35, Daniel Kalum.
Standing in now, Hervis Solarte, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To third. Sullivan gloves it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 1 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball stays high. Grichuk, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1 home. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Russell Martin, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Fouled off. Pierce at third. Tulowitzki on at second with 2 down. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
No balls and 1 strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, a little bouncer. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. The Jays are out in front, 3-2. back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Matt Olson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pierce on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The batter.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Moving under it, Richick. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. They're down 3-2. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Blake Trinan takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Lowry's got it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Justin Smoke will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And next up will be Franklin Barreto.
Leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and that is going to spell the end for starter Jaime Garcia. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and the run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Coco Sullivan drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Tulowitzki for one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's going.
Standing
He's
in
going.
now, Marcus Semien. Pitches high, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the one. Home half of the eighth straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Striding forward now is the DH. Yonhervis Solarte, career against Blake Trinan. He's 1 for 5.
Yonhervis Solarte.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And that misses 1-1. Trinan is currently second among AL relievers in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Digging in, Steve Pierce. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Chris Davis.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Donaldson moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now batting, Matt Olson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis fields it from deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So striding forward now, Jed Lowry. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Fegley.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. Score remains tied at 3-3. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
0-1 the count. A ball and a strike. The count to 2 low now. Bluejays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Tough slider down low for a strike. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, still tied 3-3. Al Albuquerque takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Albuquerque.
Striding in once again, Franklin Barreto. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look at that, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Dustin Fowler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is back up the middle and into center field. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
So striding in, Coco Sullivan is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pierce is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ryan Butcher comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Ryan Butcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. just a tick behind for a strike. Buchter, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Fouled off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
First baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Olsen is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied at 3-3. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed
Digging
Lowry.
in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now the 2-1. Grounded to the right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Grichuk in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, second baseman, Franklin Loretto.
Danny Barnes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Danny Barnes.
Franklin Barreto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ichiro Suzuki will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 51. Ichiro
Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Leading off for the Jays, designated hitter, Yonhervis.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. And that one just missed outside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to short. Taken there by Lowry. And there's one down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Striding in, Steve Pierce. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Liam Hendricks jogs in from bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Right fielder number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Way in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Blue Jays go down in order, still tied 3-3. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Dustin Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. There is Travis. And a good throw gets him one gone. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Coco Sullivan. From the stretch. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Line drive to center field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Gritchett is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. A's are gone in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, not great. He's 1 for 8. Now the 2-0. Late that time for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
At the plate, Devin Travis has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ichiro is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Marcus Semien.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here it comes. 0-2. Popped up. Travis shading to his right. 1 away.
The batter, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Here's Ichiro now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Travis has it, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 0-1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Travis has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Digging in, Josh Donaldson, and he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yangervis Solarte.
Now to the plate, Yangervis Solarte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. John Axford is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
John Axford.
Next up for the A's, Josh Fegley.
Leading off for Oakland, catcher, Josh Fegley.
And the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
Stepping into the box, Franklin Barreto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
So stepping in, Dustin Fowler. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pierce will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still tied 3-3. Here's Steve Pierce now.
Leading off for the Jays, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Santiago Casilla is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Santiago Casilla.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Casilla pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on the show. Striding into the box, Coco Sullivan.
For Oakland, third baseman, Coco Sullivan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Pierce looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far.
Let's go, Bluejays!
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ichiro Suzuki. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the A's 4, the Blue Jays 3. Russell Martin now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I could get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Josh Donaldson is on deck. Travis leads off first with 1 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Full count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball stays high.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
A 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Lowry back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. And they hang on for the nice road win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Oakland A's posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Santiago Casilla wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final